Theme song.
Hello and welcome back to PackPod, the only podcast on the internet about Anna Pack Queen.
I feel like she could play Arlene in an anthropomorphic version of Garfield. You can see it now, can't you? For all you deep Garfield lore fans out there, Arlene is Garfield sometimes, Paramore.
Now, I want to phrase a question to you, Gabriel, that might open your third eye here. It's kept me awake at night. What if, instead of the main character in Devil May Cry of Dante, they instead had cast Russell Crowe?
I actually
Devil May Crow.
You joke. I think that could work.
I definitely think.
I haven't seen a wasp's nest that big since Goodner, when we were peer pressuring a feral kid to march toward it. And I got to thinking, because I haven't played much in the way of the Devil May Cry games. I started playing this one because I was like, oh, it looks kind of novel. And I'm led to understand that it is, if not the first, definitely one of the prototypical of this style of wacky game. Like, because I played the Bayonetta 1 and 2. And those apparently are basically like just Lady Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
And look, I enjoyed Bayonetta. This doesn't seem like a bad game. It has Cody Rhodes in it, so that's
looks like Neil Patrick Harris.
It's just
and it's very
heterosexual Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
You should not underestimate this demon.
And it's got like weird
Chris Angel's here for some reason.
Weird thin Kylo Ren. Dude, it's Kylo Ren if he was like normal shaped.
Yeah.
If he was a human.
That is one unattractive element of the dark side of the Force is
The nose?
just you get gains, but fuck, you get weird gains. Like, have you ever wanted to look like a muscle texture painted onto a keg? Yes.
Oh, really?
Well, no, Aaron, you don't... Look, don't knock it till you've tried looking like a muscle keg, alright? Like, it's okay to have your pecs look like
I'm gonna call him Cody Nubbins.
Tits stretched across a flat. Like, honestly, though, I think a lot about how... I sort of want to go back out to the outer suburbs and just spy on cunts. Because I'm curious as to how much, if it's changed really at all. Because, I mean, yeah, there's video games and internet now, but I'm sort of curious if the, POV cunts can even afford it. Because
Look, they get the shit tier of it, dude.
Yeah, I'm just fucking curious, because, you've no idea what a big event in a feral outer suburban kid's life a giant wasp's nest was. Because we lived near a bit of bush, which is not uncommon for Australia. And in the bush, you'll sometimes get, bits of fucking tree that are dead, and then things just go, oh, I'm gonna live in that. And sometimes it's spiders, sometimes it's, a fucking, bird of some description. And sometimes it's, a million fucking wasps in a giant... this thing was huge. It was bigger than the kids. And wasps are great if you're out of suburban feral, because they fucking hurt. When was the last time you were stung by a wasp?
About 2 years ago, and it fucking sucked.
Yeah, it eats ass. Even the, weird, scary feral kids that had probably either been molested or done the molesting, they cried when they got stung by wasps.
It's worse when a feral kid, because they fucking scream.
Oh, yeah, no, it's... Again,
sounds like a pig.
You never get used to the... You can't toughen up a fucking wasp. It just eats ass. So, they hurt a lot, but they don't kill you. So they were the perfect fucking dare, because you could tell someone I dare to go fuck with that wasp's nest. You couldn't tell someone I dare to just jump off that cliff.
Also, Hell House Healy bugs, which is bullshit. I just want to interject. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a little face in the middle of it.
Oh, I didn't see that before.
They all look like...
I like the design in this game. I'm really glad that Capcom finally embraced a modern look for characters and designs.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, one thing I'll say, from the very little that I've played, I think I've walked across the bridge. That's the most I've sort of, done of this.
Yeah.
I think the enemy designs are fun without being, I think one thing that sort of bothered me in Bayonetta was the enemies were so wildly over-designed that it was hard to tell what the fuck they even were. It was kind of like the Michael Bay Transformers issue.
That's a valid complaint.
They have special bums!
They do. Healy bums.
Yeah. Imagine if, see, that would make wasps fair. If there were wasps that stung you, But in every wasp's nest, there was like one little green wasp.
Bug, yeah.
And if you grabbed him and got him angry and he stung you, you got like super strength for sort of like an hour or something.
Yeah, or if you had an ailment, it healed you.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, that'd be rad. But like, fucking... Oh,
You
like...
do not understand. I buy my shoes specialty.
It was like the Super Bowl when we found a big wasp's nest.
Also, modders out there, please, can you mod the fucker's bird into Iago? Please. I need it.
I really think we can get Gilbert Gottfried more voice work.
I think we could.
Hello. I'm not gonna insult him.
He
by
kind of
attempting
sounds
to
like
do
a
an
demented
impression of
Frank Walker now that I think about it. Hello!
Ah, yeah.
Gilbert Godfrey from National Tiles!
He's like Bizarro Frank Walker.
Yeah.
He's Venom to Frank Walker's Spider-Man. Exactly.
I don't know if I'd want a symbiote that had Gilbert Gottfried's voice. That was the voice you heard in your head.
Like, that's the trade-off, is you get Venom powers, but you always sound like Frank Walker. No, actually, you always sound like...
Hello, we are Venom.
Wow, that's really cool, but I can't take you seriously. I know.
Would you like some tiles? Sorry, it's part of the contract.
I can't... The symbiote wants to... Yeah, you get the Venom symbiote after it's been in Frank Walker for like 6 years. He's used it to reach the top of Australia's tile retail market. You can't... Don't, like...
Also, why does Dante look kind of like an, sort of mid-aged Harrison Ford? It's a bit weird.
Me trying to get my cat to stop scratching the plasma. Oi. Oi! No, fucking...
Did your mother ever teach you it's not nice to steal?
I do like how just staggeringly bored whatever that thing is with all of this.
I'm bagging this bitch.
I have a sword that revs itself. Ah!
Of all the dumb anime sword things, like, the sword is the wrong fucking size and shape. But you know what? Revving a sword up is so gloriously phallic that I cannot help but enjoy it.
Oh, dude, I love it.
From!
I've always loved Capcom's.
I jack my sword off
Sort of
and
shit.
it gets hurtier. Like, don't pretend you don't want that. Everybody wants that. Women want that. Men want that. Asexuals will tell you they don't, but they do. Oh, you knocked the things back.
Yeah, you can flick balls at him.
I did not know that. I just kinda... I thought this was like a mandatory lose. Because
It
I
is.
was... Oh, okay.
I bet I didn't know that. I just kept fighting.
Because, like, I was hitting these little fucking... I don't know, crystal, whatever it is. Like, I tried watching that fucking video that they give you of like, hey, you want to understand Devil May Cry? And I thought, yes, I
Don't
do.
watch that.
Yeah, and then I
You'll
watched
be more
that.
confused.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly best to go on YouTube and go, like, explain to me
Yeah.
thing, because most people, like, just put it together in really simple terms. It's
Like-
like, oh!
I mean, I'm assuming it's not really, let's face it, wildly relevant. I don't
it's
need to
not.
know the background of the giant tentacle hell monster on the chair to understand why someone may want to shoot it. Or why someone missing an arm might be upset with the individual who caused that arm to be missing in the first place. This reminds me of when you could shoot the Star Destroyers in Shadows of the Empire and it'd say 99% health and you were like,
Yeah. I mean, I
still-
can damage them.
Yeah, I still don't know if it's possible to actually damage them without fiddling around. I remember hearing someone say they could, but that is setting off my uncle at Nintendo fucking bells.
It's probably got, like, an outlandish amount of health.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just curious. I'm gonna look that up later. That can be a fun thing for me. I don't have my phone to hand at the moment. I'm watching, Beep. Yeah. That's what happens when the flies in my kitchen try to attack me with their rev swords.
Damn
know.
flies.
I don't know where they got those or who gives them to them, but I wish they'd stop.
Don't worry, Tattoos is here.
His mind is freaked.
You can just imagine it. Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the end. Somebody come fuck me in the ass.
Daddy is here.
Round two.
He looks weird. I don't know.
I have no basis for understanding it.
I don't know.
Does the demon form have stubble? Like, cause the most I know of Dante comes from like the Marvel games,
Yeah.
in which him and fucking Virgil were fucking not this. Like that's
They're the sons of Sparta.
yeah. I got that much, and Sparta's like the devil or not the devil.
He's some like I think legendary Devil Knight. I actually don't know. I'm not versed in Devil May Cry at all.
I'm gonna check the comments for
I've
this
always,
video, 'cause
like-
I guarantee you, as we're
Someone will explain it for us. Yeah.
Someone's got 4 paragraphs of YouTube comment, probably ready to copy paste just straight away. How do you know it's actually a very rich lore? If you
And that's
bother
fine
it?
because like I've always enjoyed Devil May Cry, but I've never really paid attention
Yeah.
to Devil May Cry.
You're all they can defeat you as in.
Like
I'm not
I
saying you're being
actually
very
really enjoyed
unprofessional.
this one so far, though.
Well, I feel like these are gameplay games. You know, you do it to like you play these to smash the shit out of lots of demons in fancy ways. Which again, I 100% understand. I played and enjoyed the Bayonettas. I can't remember which one it is, but like Bayonetta ends. One of the games ends with you fighting God and a giant egg as it hurtles toward the planet, which is something that's a level of just wild Devil May Care stupidity that you used to really only get from anime.
Yeah.
Like only the Japanese would just go, nah, fuck it, this is what we're doing.
Like the art direction in this game is beautiful. Like
Me realizing my alarm's going off and I actually have to get up.
Capcom finally conquered Square. Like,
So is
the
that
square
guy
around
Sparta
it.
in the chair?
No, that's Urizen, the Demon King.
Oh, okay. Did he beat Sparta?
I don't know. I think
I'm
Sparta's-
asking the
I'm pretty
wrong
sure
questions.
Sparta's dead.
Yeah, I gotta not do this.
That guy's made of poop.
I mean, is it worth having a power if it involves poo demons?
Yes. Bro, imagine that. You just go past a house, you can make a shit demon pop out of the toilet.
I know so many much uglier versions of the goth dude in the leather jacket vest.
Yeah.
It's so great. Because they all want to be that guy.
But the body shape's all wrong, always.
Well, it's just that guy is Adam Driver ugly.
Yeah.
But, you know, Adam Driver ugly, even though he does look like one of those weird honking cats. And that maybe his DNA has bits of rat in it. You know, he'll still get laid. Then there's just garden variety ugly. That's more of a struggle. Then you have to have a personality. And the thing is, if you're wearing a leather jacket vest, you don't have a personality. That's sadly the first symptom of personality absence is some sort of ridiculous, and typically for Brisbane, completely inappropriate jacket.
I hate how at the start, when you don't know shit about the game, in a very controlled environment with hardly any enemies, it still grades you. It's like, see, nice try, champ, and it's like, but you fucker.
Yeah,
I was just learning.
Yeah.
Like, settle down.
This was year 1, you dick. It says smoking's bad for your health because the
Oh, no.
characters smoke. I mean, again, if you smoke because the demon man in the video game smokes, I don't like. No, look, I'm very supportive of Australia's anti-smoking work. I think one of the best things they did was the plain packaging and keeping that shit out of sight. Because out of sight, out of mind. You don't, people, new smokers don't take it up. But if you see, again, like, CG Cody Rhodes smoking or whatever, and go, oh yeah, that's gonna make me cool. I don't know how much I can do to make you not fucking stupid. Like, there's gonna be a lot of contact hours. And that's just to get you not to smoke.
So, tell me.
I mean, at least vape or vape weed or something.
We can give up smoking for you at $100 per week. It's a good deal.
Well, he abandoned my mother and
I'm less a life coach and more a life Führer.
Well, it's not
Which is what a lot of you globulous sacks of wasted meat need, really. I mean, look, just admit it.
I'm
The
like,
first step
I'm
is
like
admitting
the
that you are a
Kingpin.
problem.
I just pay him. He does what he does.
mildly thank you for that.
Yeah, like the Kingpin, I pay people to stab me while I do bench press work.
That's you.
I mean, again, there's just a commitment to wackiness. It's also why I've actually played some of Final Fantasy 15. Because it's like this weird, gay road trip through Occidental fucking US southern states, which I just love. I love seeing sort of strange hyper-Western shit through the eyes of the Japanese. I think it's a lot of fun.
I love how cocky he is for having one fucking arm.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's some kind of demon thing or whatever. You see, cigarettes save lives. You should absolutely take up smoking if weird fat-bottomed beetle men start getting around. Do those count as a booty? I think those are technically a badonkadonk.
They're red and pulsating, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, just because it's got more than 2 cheeks doesn't mean it's not a booty, Aaron. Look at all
That's a lot
those
of
cheeks.
booty.
Look at
That's
all
a
those
lot of
cheeks.
cheek.
Yeah. Pick your poison, Aaron. You know.
Like, as much as I really enjoy this over-the-topness and sequence, I want to be doing this, and it goes a little long.
I mean, the thing of it, like, I'm assuming these days you could probably get away with doing this shit manually, with manual gameplay processes, using a time slow sort of method. I mean, I always thought the just, you know, tap the button at the prompt was...
But I really appreciate this.
Yeah, no,
The whole direction of the game I really
like,
enjoy.
I played up to, you know, like, just after this, you could go across a bridge. And you know what? I was sitting here looking at this going, hey, I'm having fun. You know, this is... I like this. You know, it's like fucking the TV series Happy just came back, and I really suggest you watch the opening 5 minutes of the first episode of the first season. Because that show introduces itself with a very firm handshake. And this game introduces itself with a... Look, there's the fucking signs in the guy's head now. That's great. Like, this sets a tone, and I go, alright. I don't have to wonder what's gonna happen. This is what I'm getting. It's if something starts this wacky, I'm excited to see how much wackier it gets.
Capcom, and it's exciting to see that energy back.
Got back in the van.
I know.
I'm not even sure where he was for most of that.
She's got a cigarette.
Yeah.
Everything's awesome.
Well, she used the cigarette to defeat the demon, so I suppose that's a fair. Is she a demon as well? Because I remember vaguely one thing about like Dante was he was able to just eat pizza and smoke because like he's a demon and it's not unhealthy for him.
Well, he's Dante's brother, I think. So I assume so.
Okay.
Now I don't understand. Like, can someone explain that? Is that a self-aware thing? Is that a wall-breaking thing?
Well, apparently, like the reason it's called Devil May Cry is because Dante set up a fucking. Because I'm pretty sure this was in the video. Like, so basically, Dante was like, oh, I got a job killing demons and shit, but I need, like, a cover, so I'll also have a garage. And the garage is called, like, Devil May Cry. And Devil May Cry is his, like, demon extermination service.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
See, I actually pay attention to the video. I'm normally a big fan of you guys, but your unprofessionalism in regards to the Devil May Cry fan theories is just...
All I know is gore and visceral equals fun, so more, please.
Yeah. There's like those ants in Australia who eat lots of sugar and then their ass becomes edible.
Yeah, I've eaten those.
Yeah, they come out,
Better get lost.
They're sweet.
yeah, you could, it literally eats so much fucking, like, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it eats, but, like, then its bum becomes big.
Look,
And-
man, if you yell out, you're gonna get yourself killed to a dude that has a sword as big as him, with one arm with a metal nubbin on it, that
Yeah.
does that,
Well,
I think he's gonna be okay.
well, even if he isn't, you're gonna see something funny.
Yeah.
So, I don't,
Either he's gonna die,
yeah.
or something awesome's gonna happen.
I mean, look, you know, I've never been in a circumstance where there's been, like, demon beetles trying to kill me. But, like, I've been in situations where, you know, the result's not gonna be lethal, but someone's trying to do something fucking stupid. And I just shut my mouth. Because either you're gonna see someone pull off some wicked parkour, or they're gonna land on their fucking ass and hurt themselves. And that's funny.
Yeah, like
And you
that.
can just enjoy both. Just shut and watch.
I'll never forget that time you were walking along and, like, 6 echidnas just formed that big ball and rolled at you. That was scary. Like,
I'm nearly 100% certain that was Critters. Oh, speaking of which, there's a new Critters movie.
is there?
Yeah, for everybody who, much like me, prefers Leonardo DiCaprio's extremely early work.
Is he in it?
He was in Critters 3.
Oh, is he in the new one?
Probably not, no. Which, I feel like is, like, you know, it'd be a sport.
Yeah.
Like,
Take one for the team.
yeah, like, well, you know, you could just walk on set. fucking, what's his name? Brad Pitt was in fucking, Daredevil for like literally 1 frame. Like, the critters, they're actually called krites, Aaron. See, that's the name of the species. They're from space. And they are kind of like echidnas, but the backs aren't pointy, but they have very pointy teeth. And personalities sometimes too, Aaron. They're very funny little things. They were part of a weird upsurge of like tiny goblin monster that happened. No, that's not even.
I know. I'm just I don't know what they were
Gremlins,
thinking.
critters.
Oh, they seem popular.
Yeah, ghoulies.
Oh,
they came out of the toilet. Aaron.
Mad balls.
Oh yeah, Mad Balls.
Mad
That was an
Balls!
animated series, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love lots of Mad Balls and still shout Hornhead go boom when I
I know,
ejaculate.
but it's the most bizarre fucking show. It's like, why did this exist? Like, you can look it up. Like,
Yeah.
just look up Mad Balls, like,
just
full
type Mad
episode
Balls.
on YouTube.
Don't-
You'll find episodes of it.
Don't doubt us and don't question anything. Just type Mad Balls. But like, when my brother was like, I think he was like 1.5 years old, like he was a baby. He was fucking terrified of because I had the baseball Mad Ball.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I mean, I remember the one that was
Sporto
just
Bolo.
yeah, the one that was just an eyeball was called Oculus Orbis. I remember that, and I remember Hornhead because well, that's relatively simple, and he had a really cool catchphrase. Yeah, look up Mad Balls. We're not gonna, achieve the rank of #1 Mad Balls podcast and Let's Play series without, really demonstrating that we can do the research. That's what separates the men from the boys, Aaron. That and pubes. We're about to show off our Mad Ball pubes right now.
But I'm looking up Anna Paquin again.
No, fuck,
How
Aaron,
will we be
stop
the number
looking.
1 Paquin podcast?
Look, we're never gonna take that title
Mad
from...
Ball and Paquins need a crossover.
We're never gonna take that title from Pack Facts, Aaron. Like,
Mad
that's-
Paquins. Pack balls.
Because that's just, I've given up on that. Mad Balls, though. Mad Balls is a space we can dominate.
Imagine if we fused Alison
What's the name of
Pill
the...
with Paquin.
I think Alison Pill is a Mad Ball. I think it's just in a wig.
She's just a forehead.
Yeah, that's... I mean, her Mad Ball name would be Fivehead. That's just too easy. It writes itself.
Fivehead.
I don't even need to do anything, though. I'm wondering how frighteningly well-tended the Mad Balls wiki is. I'm willing to bet it's more than it should be.
Screaming Mimi.
Oh, that's right! I can't believe I
Screaming
forgot
baseball
that.
with large tongue. Slobulus, a drooling green creature with one eye hanging out of its socket.
Oh, yes.
Arg, a one-eyed blue Frankenstein monster-style creature with stitching all over its face.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hornhead, horn cyclops with a nose ring. Dustbrain, a mummy with rotting teeth and wrinkly peel skin.
So I thought Screaming Mimi was the chick, because there's a girl ball.
Oculus orbis,
Yeah.
bloodshot eyeball. Skull face, a skull with large eye sockets sporting tiny red eyes, a big set of teeth, and a partially exposed brain. Bash brain, a red-skinned zombie with partially exposed brain.
Okay.
This Mad Ball was originally named Crackhead, but was later renamed Bash Brain due to unpleasant connotations of crackhead as a slang term for a drug user.
No, they should have kept that. I don't...
All Mad Ball toys were conceived
What's-
in the early 1980s by the creative team at American Greetings Property.
What's the name of the lady ball?
Second series Mad Balls, let me see.
I swear she was first series. This sexist bullshit needs to stop. Ladies need to break through the ball ceiling. Thank you. It was gonna drive me insane if you didn't shoot that fucking barrel.
Why are they collecting
You
human?
gotta shoot the barrels, bro.
It's not just about feeding.
I don't know. I actually can't see it there.
Just Google female Mad Ball.
Lady Mad
Oh, Google Mad Ball Rule 34. Do it. Don't pretend you're not curious, Aaron. Don't. We can tweet this. This can be like a little bit. This is bonus
can
material
tweet
that the
it. I
internet
will
seems
send
to
it to
love
you.
so much. I hold so much horrible pictures back just because I don't want my Twitter to get banned.
I know, right?
Because there are ones I send you. There are worse ones that I send to another friend of mine. Because I know you're very squeamish, but I do send the occasional strange one to you.
I still enjoy seeing them, though.
Yeah. Well, a friend of mine and I used to, probably nearly 10 years ago now, play this game called Space Dick Surprise.
What a lovely house plant.
Which, you know, if you're a regular listener to this Anna Paquin podcast, you'll remember that the story of Space Dick Surprise, where we'd try to find just like the most fucked up things that we could find around, you know, the subreddit Space Dicks, which was started by the user I Rape Cats, who already we kind of both personally followed out of curiosity because they'd find the weirdest fucking shit. And then he started his own subreddit. It's called Space Dicks. And it was a great place.
You still get there. It's quarantined though.
Yeah.
You just got to get approved to get in.
I don't have a Reddit account, and I don't really have an interest in it. That and I did my time. I grew out of Space Dicks. Like, there's a time when you gotta put away.
Back pocket for, you know. Because there's a lot of images I remember there over the years that if I want to pull out.
No, I mean, that's because there's a few things that I've never been able to find again, and I'm really sort of bummed about that. There was a GIF, and if you can find it...
Is this the legendary penis GIF?
Yeah. Well, there's a guy, it's gay porn, and there's a guy that looks kinda...
Woo, the start.
Yeah, well, there's a guy that looks kinda like fucking, oh god, not Ty Dillinger, what's his name? Is it the guy that looks like one of the professional wrestlers that, like, busted his neck and had to retire? And he's just got this really dumb, broad smile on his face. And there's just two disembodied dicks either side of his head. Like, you can't see the people they're attached to, it's just dicks. And each one is pointing at an ear, and he's just bouncing back and forward, touching a dick to each ear. And I need you to know that I have tried so many permutations of what I could possibly think this might be labeled as, and never been able to find it. And it is such a ridiculous, like, it's...
Please,
I know it
find him
sounds...
this GIF.
Yeah, like, I know
Please.
you're gonna go, Gabriel, that's dumb and it's not worth it. And in a lot of ways, that's true.
It's like the spider brush with Once in a Lifetime.
Yeah.
Like that, the day, like...
You may ask yourself, well,
how did I get here?
God,
That is horror, dude. That is horror.
I can't remember his name, it's gonna drive me insane.
And the days go by.
Like, married to Natty Hart.
Why do I feel like your pet mechanic?
Tyson Kidd, that's it, yeah. So, he looks like Tyson Kidd, and holy shit, Tyson Kidd has gay porn face. And it's just this beaming fucking smile, binky, 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 just back and forth between these two erect dicks.
Why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna finish
Oh, nice. Aaron actually found the Mad Ball Rule 34.
Try to save you some. Not.
That's the only one, too.
That is, you know what? That is remarkable. I'm looking up Lady Madball because I know there's a Lady Madball.
I know. The image is struck in my brain. She's pink.
Well, she's in the first episode, like, because they escape.
Maybe it was a pilot, and maybe she was unused.
God damn it! There's like a band called Madball.
I know.
Well, you're in luck.
That's why I kind of gave up straight away. Because effort.
Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you
I'm
don't
not as
fall
versed in
too, 'cause
learning the Mad Ball
upstairs.
lore as you. Also, imagine this. You're just working on your car. Some cunt comes up in a jacket breathing. Turns your arm all scaly and shit.
Because they were on a planet, called Orb. Oh, these were like direct-to-video. Huh. Hornhead, Skullface, Dusty Dustbread. Free Color. There we are.
Found it.
Yeah.
It's not listed on the other one. It's interesting.
She was, okay, so Mad Balls didn't have a TV series. They just had two direct-to-video cartoons.
Yeah, and because they were toys. They were
Yeah.
made to sell merchandise. Also, he just ripped his arm off, dude. Just like, pulls it off.
Holy shit! Free Color was voiced by the lady that did the voice of Penny in the original Inspector Gadget cartoon. Elmira in Tiny Toon Adventures. Susie Carmichael in Rugrats.
You not unsee Neil Patrick Harris?
I mean, I honestly think Neil Patrick Harris wishes he looked like that.
Oh, of course, but... You know, video games are a very unrealistic standard of beauty set.
I mean, I just wish I could eat everything I want and still have abs. Like, just, that'd be the tits.
That'd be amazing, yeah.
Cause, like, it takes,
I just
abs
wish I could
takes
eat
so
food.
much fucking work. It's not like, you know, biceps where you can just do that, you know.
Now you face the mighty biceps.
Biceps.
That should be his next form. Like he doesn't have as much magic power because it's all channeled into like muscles. That's what he should do.
That's it.
It hasn't worked this far, so
That's, yeah, like, that's a lot of what I'd do as well. Like, you know, I want to see really creative takes on some of these powers and shit. Like, if I had Reed Richards' stretch ability, I'd try stretching a single molecule filament of myself and create, like, cutting, you know, be able to cut it like a molecular level. So I'd just be like this nest of, like, horrible cutting.
It's like the original Iron Fist, Randall Lawson. Channel chi into guns. He's like,
my God.
yeah, he's like, why throw these away? These are good design.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, channel chi through guns. It's like, yes,
What do chi guns do?
like kill people.
Well, yeah. I mean, I suppose they just giga kill people.
Yeah,
They kill
dude.
the fucking shit out of people.
Any special orders?
Your ass. Who said that?
Not
I'm reporting you to the internet. I do.
What's gonna make you upset here?
I mean, like, nothing, absolutely nothing will ever touch the atrociousness that is the EX colors for characters in, King of Fighters Maximum Impact games. Those games have the worst, and I say this very seriously, the worst alternate costumes I've ever seen in my entire life. And I go download PCXS2, go download King of Fighters Maximum Impact Revision A, because that has the most characters, and it is, honestly, it's not an unplayable game, but look at the fucking goddamn extra. Jesus Christ. You look at the extra costumes, and they are just mind-boggling.
Arms.
Gerbera.
You want the creme de la creme?
Like, how many Japanese devs? Because there's her, and then there's that Cindy thing from the Final Fantasy, and like, it's just got to be a bizarre boner for, like, whatever their understanding of
This
American
fucking
women is.
broke me, dude.
Try this baby on for size.
That's great. What does that do?
Here,
Does it get items better?
hard to reach itches.
Why is she giving you like 1,000 hands?
Kyrie love.
That's totally a hand job hand.
Okay.
You want the creme de la creme?
Yes. I mean, you already gave me the spaghetti eater. Oh, okay.
Further.
See, that's cool, Capcom. Keep doing that shit.
If,
I'll be happy.
I mean, if their games make them lots of money, they do pay attention.
I know, and they're starting to bring their quality back.
And then there's Street Fighter, which, you know, people
Street
like.
Fighter has to die for this to live.
No,
It does.
the other way around.
Because, like, Street Fighter makes no money, and these games are good, and they're making money. If Street Fighter was good and made money, like, if the two were together, synonymous.
What's the pasta break it? Okay. Okay. Alright, so it's literally, like, is that a handicap? I feel like if you put that on,
Yeah,
just
it's a
not good.
joke weapon, basically. But yeah, the pliable materials are gentle. It's definitely
And it
a
vibrates.
handy-
Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah, I want a Mega Buster. Like,
Yeah.
who doesn't want a Mega Buster? If you don't want a Mega Buster, what's wrong with you?
Has someone made one that shoots paintballs or something yet?
Have to. I
Because
want one that
there's.
shoots potatoes. Boom.
It's not infeasible, actually. I mean, with
You would not get much travel though with the shortness.
Because
You get a lot of force, and it,
well,
it
okay,
wouldn't
your
go far.
aim might be off. Tube length will make for better aim, although when you're firing a potato at the end of a cannon, you're lucky if it goes in the general vicinity. Let's face it.
Yeah.
I think they could get a decent amount of power by stocking like compressed air into the space around the tube, which would make the middle. Like that's the good thing about the like beefiness of the Mega Buster is it lends itself to potato
I really
cannon.
hope that one day we're in the position and like just have enough money just to be discussing that and then just go out and do it.
I need to own one of those humans that has a channel where they build stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, is because I see a lot of them do stuff, and it's clear they just get ideas from the internet because they don't have ideas.
We have lots of good ideas, but we can't do it.
It's the sad, reality is people who can do things tend to be, fucking ants that don't have a fucking creative bone in their body. Whereas creative people, I can't build things. That's just, and look, I've accepted that. It'd take a lot of work for me to even get shit, and I just don't think that's a valuable fucking use of my time. But, if I were to come into the possession of one of those little critters that just seems to be able to build things.
Red Queen combo B! I got a Red Queen combo B! Large Red Queen combo D! Hold the pickles.
Comes with a cherry coke. How have you got so many orbs?
Because you got
feel
the
like you've
fucking...
cheated.
It's the DLC thing.
Oh,
You start, it's like,
yeah.
you got 100,000 things. It does, that's what I said when I was streaming this. I'm like, this feels like I'm cheating.
I feel like you've just upgraded ridiculously for what is literally the first stage.
Oh, no, I have. But
Alright, so you can't afford everything. At least there's that.
No, there is a lot. No, it goes deep. And there's more than one character in the game as well that you play.
Oh, okay, and you gotta level them up separately.
Yes.
Alright.
So all your collectibles transfer over, but skills don't.
Uh-huh.
So if you can go farm like currency on one.
Okay, so you can just redo stages.
Yeah. I got very upset because in the picture I thought he had frosted tips and he doesn't.
I'm surprised he doesn't just generally.
Yeah.
What does the pasta breaker do when you...
Not a lot. It's
Okay.
just a very short range joke, basically.
Alright, well, are you gonna hit somebody with it?
You're gonna try.
Okay, well, at least I get to see you attempt to use it. Before you just go...
You don't really get to see it very well.
Yeah, it
because
doesn't... It has a visual... It should shoot spaghetti. Like, I know it's a fork for eating spaghetti, but
some
don't
of
care.
them actually change your moveset and the way you do. Like when you had the Mega Buster, when you spawn in at the start, you actually spawn in as the Mega Man.
Oh, damn it, I want to
graphic.
see that.
I'll see it soon.
My ass, Crystal.
I'm actually going like... I've decided because these are really good Capcom throwbacks, we'll do these as full series over a time. Basically, you'll get sort of one episode a week.
I feel like I could
Shit.
speedrun Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, but I still haven't played it. I want to play it.
Fucking, catch up, Costello.
I'm going to.
Okay, kids, on the count of 3, I want you to tweet to him, catch up, Costello!
Please don't.
Yay! Yeah, well, fucking, I'm sitting here in, like, a land where I've finished the goddamn... Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but that's the whole point is I don't want you to play it while we record. Because I want... It's a lot easier for us to conversate and shit.
Yes. I will... I'll just record it at home, then.
Because when you play it, you get...
Yeah, I switch off.
You switch off and
No,
you don't
I-
listen to me like 90%
I have,
of the
like,
time.
3 meg of RAM.
Yeah, I know.
I've said this repeatedly. It's like, I have...
We need to install some more damn RAM in you.
No, it's a great processor.
Go eat some sticks. I
No,
got some
yeah.
I got some old RAM out there.
I should download
shove
it.
it down. What is your lady's devil trigger?
What?
It said pull her devil trigger.
Oh, is that what the music's saying?
Yeah. Bang, bang, bang.
I think I've been
pull my devil trigger.
I think I've been explicitly forbidden from doing that.
Like, is it leaving the seat up? Is that a devil trigger?
That really is. Chucks the shits at that. What's the other one? I don't know, like a lot.
Oh my god, I just noticed he's wearing fucking, those fucking boots that
Oh yeah,
black
yeah.
people wear, Timberlands.
I don't get. I mean, I'm just impressed at what they managed to make groups like. Like that's fascinating to me. And I know it's not just black people, but like it's just very visible.
They
'cause
look stupid on other people, though.
I think they look stupid on black people.
Yeah,
But-
same.
and like again, giving a weird shit about shoes is dumb.
Bang, bang,
What do you think
bang.
buying Tim's is gonna do? Unpurchase your mum?
Help me, ma'am!
Get the Mega Buster on. I don't know what a Gabura is.
The problem is, you can't switch between them.
Really?
You've got to break them to switch between them.
Is that like? Can you get a
I haven't
to
found an
update?
upgrade for it yet to switch between.
Because that feels insane. Because I feel like you'd pick 3 of your loadout before you go in, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, you know, this one for yoinking.
No, that's
little
basically because you only start with like
hell Genas.
you only start with like 3, and you can upgrade to hold more.
Okay.
So, because you use them to break combos on you and shit.
Yeah.
They're basically another resource. So you sort of got to decide. I'm using, you know, a loadout of arms I want. So a lot of people, apparently the strategy is to load up on 2 that are good and alternate them so you can break it, switch.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. In breaking, it's like you can do that at any time with like a big attack.
Yeah, so you can grapple them, then break it.
Yeah. Now I'm vaguely remembering the fucking intro thing. We should do these. We should do the long runs as like Patreon only. You'll make weird demands.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so it can be like.
So like this episode can be like a freebie.
Yeah, you'll get the occasional like taste test.
And if you want,
Like the nice
just like the
ladies at the
gameplay and
supermarket.
stuff, like that's be on the extra channel, like of me playing it on stream. That's what I do. I stream these and capture it, and then we
Capture.
Capture. Walk over it, and then we got a Jabura. A Jabura.
Gerbera, Victor Gerbera.
Victor Gerbera is a wombat that lives outside my house. That's the noise he makes every morning. 4:30 a.m. like clockwork.
I feel like they gotta let us have like native animals as pets because there's rules about that, and I think that they were there for a good reason, maybe at some point. But like, you know, some of this stuff's going extinct, and if you complain about like, oh yeah, you can't have cats because they're just little fluffy murder, and like, look, fair enough, but I want, you know, I don't want a dog. I don't like dogs. I think they're stupid. I want something that's gonna replace my cat, and I think like a local possum is effectively a cat with like thumbs, and as dangerous as that is, I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I just like, you know, I don't really get why we can't domesticate a wombat. So I think a domestic wombat, you know, that's an easy win. Like you could even take it for walks.
I want to get a wombat and feed it the stuff that they give pumpkins to make them really big. So I can ride them like House Moving Castle.
I mean, yeah, like we could rebreed the giant wombat.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, what's that going to do really, except just, you know, mill about and dig a
Then we
hole.
have a giant transport wombat.
I mean, it'd be the slowest way to get anywhere, but fuck it, it'd be in style.
It would also eat cunts if they betray me.
It would take the hugest, perfectly square poos that you could build things with. You could build, like, low-income housing with wombat poo.
Now we just need.
It doesn't smell like anything.
Now we need
apparently.
giant dung beetles to roll it around and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, you just get tradies. Like, they're the dung beetles of humans.
We just need to find the Nexus
okay,
of
that guy
Souls
can
where the
teleport.
Mario pipes are, so we can get to Giant Land.
Just breed them back. You know, we can bring these things back. We can make things fuck until they're, you know, ugly and tiny and wrong. I maintain we can make things fuck until they're, like, cool and big again. And again, I mean, okay, maybe there are things that just don't breed well in captivity, which is fucking stupid. But I feel like we can maybe get around that as well. Like, you know, again, I feel like this is something we can fix. We just find the ones, we just tweak at them and maybe inject them with horny juice or whatever. And then finally there's one that likes, oh yeah, I like to just hang out and get fed and have sex. Because again, technically that should be everything. Oh, ew. That's unpleasant. None of this is nice. I don't like this. I gotta learn where the clitoris is and give a giant thing a pap smear.
It's alright.
Yeah!
It's a titty bug.
Ah.
Titty bugs are key!
Oh, do we have to put the
I love
clitoris
the
in the
vaginal
giant
keys,
vagina?
dude. Look at it.
I don't like...
It's very unpleasant.
That is just fucking
And then it
disgusting.
crusts over, much like the skanky whore that door is. Be women, keep yourself maintained.
Vaginal health is important. You know, it's just like dick health. I mean, like, you know, you gotta... It's your fucking genitals. Keep an eye on that shit. Wash it. Tend to it. Sing to it occasionally. Not weird. No.
He doesn't seem like a demon to me.
If you can, like, look after your car like crazy, your penis is like a car that women actually care about.
Wait,
Not filled with McDonald's.
When is starring the DMC crew gonna go away? Because the
That's
moment...
what I kept asking.
Yeah, I'm guessing never.
No, it does. It's just apparently a little bugged here in the first mission.
Starring the DMC crew.
I know, I was getting very upset about it. See, there it goes.
Starring the Run DMC
That guy,
crew.
that dude just looks like he had a shower cap on from a little distance.
He also looks lost.
Yeah, sir, have you seen my room? Are you the bellboy? No!
Ow!
I just want some ice chips.
I'll be leaving a negative Yelp. Yelp! And his own business.
It really was. This was his bedroom. He was just a little lost. Now security's here.
You broke my alarm clock. Now my door bum hole's here. Punch, punch. Alright, you're not using the spaghetti fork anymore, so you've got the grapply hook one. But I want to see the Mega Buster.
This whole time was me trying to literally do everything I have to switch weapons. Trying to work out, why can't I switch weapons? Can't I? I got all these weapons, surely I can switch between hands.
Didn't you switch from the spaghetti one?
Yeah, because I only had 3. Or 4, and when you pick up one, it goes into the current slot. It's tricky.
That feels like such a pointlessly dumb system. Like, I don't like that. The whole idea, especially if you can buy them and upgrade them, is they should be...
It's just designed at the people who do the crazy, insane, perfect runs, so they can optimize.
Yeah, but you should be able to do that, again, you can do that at the start of the fucking, mission. Like, oh, what are you going to take into this mission? Oh, I'm going to take, Aaron, missing the clitoris as usual.
No, I need to get the penis first. I know where the clitoris is. Yeah, I need that.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
You gotta cure the clitoris.
None of this is nice.
It's fine, it's just dust. But it's got Thanos dust in it. Thanos clicked and all the penises disappeared. Imagine that! Balance!
I gotta make half of penises disappear. Because he could have done that. Like, to be fair, like, it was lucky that Thanos got it. At least
that would
dude...
still make balance. You can't reproduce.
Yeah.
You can't pass your seed on.
I mean, at least Thanos had a plan. Like, what if some fucking retarded kid got a hold of it? Like,
Make it half women, Renee Zellweger.
not even that. Like, everybody's candy now. Like,
I just dude half the world Renee Zellweger.
yeah, half
Can
the
you
world is
imagine
Renee
that?
Zellweger, yeah.
Movies would be a lot more boring.
Be a little...
How many Renee Zellwegers in this one? 5. Shit. That's too many. We've only got 2 Jack Blacks left, though.
There's just always been 2 Jack Blacks. He was actually movie twins. He doesn't work very hard.
There's Black Jack and there's Jack Black.
It's like that movie about the magician starring Christian Bale.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, he actually
I like
had a
that
twin
movie.
bred for that film. He's just that method.
He's committed, I'm that.
God, how many times are we going to see that horrible event occur?
Every time.
It's a lot. Like, I'm guessing that's a lot of those things. I mean, I know that the game's not about that, but it's just like, oh, you can't get through here. Why? Have I not defeated all the enemies? No, you just gotta walk into, 2 rooms over and find a pointless thing. Who's been drawing on the wall? That's a map of Aaron's butthole.
Fill up, you little cunt! Yeah, no, you need a map, because once you go in, you're not coming back. It's like the Cave of Wonders.
I 100% believe that.
Need a diamond in the rough.
You vanish for bizarre amounts of time. Oh, there it is. Okay, you've got the... Now what? You're not on it properly. There you go.
Yeah, you gotta line up the bumhole map.
Oh, right, okay. What a creative and fun secret mission for the Devil May Cry series. Aaron, we have to kill all the demons.
Well, I was gonna leave some alive, but now...
Well, you want to do that as a warning, like...
Crazy.
I want to see you mega bust some cunt in the face.
It's not as satisfying as you would think.
The Mega Blaster that they sell really should shoot ping pong balls. Remember those guns that shot ping pong balls?
Yes.
They don't fucking sell them anymore.
I know, because they got dangerous, because some of them had limiters in them that you could just unhinge, and then they went really hard. I mean, I didn't do it or nothing. You can't fucking blame me.
I genuinely don't believe that there is a way to shoot a ping pong ball at me that is not point blank fucking range that will hurt that much.
No, it's
I'm
not,
willing
it's
to
not
experiment with
deadly.
that.
It's
Like-
just anything that's fear of getting sued.
Like, and I mean bare bum. I'll pull the pants down, bend over, and you can get your modified ping pong ball shooter. Now, I want to stress, the shooter can be modified. The ping pong balls have to be standard.
Legal. They have to be registration.
They have to be standard ping pong. You're not allowed to put a rock in the middle of it.
I love when glowy blue trees come up, man. It's the best reward of all.
Hooray!
I wish life had shit like that. Hey, man, pick up that rock. What does it do? Oh, you got more health now. Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, there's rocks that give you more money and experience, I suppose, but
Sure.
like,
It's more health.
yeah. Well, everyone got
Just
into
gives you
the
a
everyone got
year
into the
extra
game
on your
early,
life.
and now
It's like,
those
holy shit.
areas are basically, you know, ruined by PvP bullshit. There's just no point going.
We need dwarves. Once we have dwarves, we can contest the mines.
Well, we need magic dwarves is the problem. There are dwarves, but there's like just boring dwarves.
Well, the problem is most of our dwarves are having coffee in the valley.
What'd you say?
Fuck you, Steve-O, or whatever your name is. He's not Dante. What's his name? Colin?
Nero.
Yeah.
He's a burning sweet. I can't, like, that's my mind frame of Nero.
Nero Burning Rom.
It was the first Nero I've heard of. Where I go. Badass. Apocalyptic.
Do the taunts do anything? Like, if you get a taunt off while there's enemies around, do you get like a fucking
Well,
something?
if you do a running taunt, it's a jump leg drop.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It does trivial amounts of damage, but it still does damage.
Yeah, dude, it's the leg drop. No. The leg drop's one of my absolute favorite wrestling moves. It's one of those ones. I remember the first time when I was younger and I realized, oh yeah, wrestling. There has to be something to this wrestling business that's not like 100% legit. Was attempting to leg drop my brother, and just landing flat on my goddamn ass on the ground, just feeling it in my teeth, just like, oh.
Yeah.
And then Dad was like, yeah, the rings are bouncy, and also people who do the leg drop as a finisher for years wind up requiring back surgery, like Hulk Hogan and Matt Hardy, who now walks around like a fucking cheap action figure being animated by a child. I don't want to walk like that.
Oh, that's the cup of life that Ricky Martin sung about.
But I do want to leg drop things. That's the problem, you know?
That's why, like, when full tilt deep drop VR comes, you're fucked.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have some cushions set up. I'll just get some gym, like some proper thick gym mats.
No, I'm not saying
the-
you're fucked in the way of, like, you're gonna hurt yourself. I'm just gonna say, because you're gonna be in that world forever. Like, you're gonna be able to pile drive and leg drop and...
I can pile drive. That's the trick to pile driving a human being, is to like make sure their head takes
You
the
can do
weight.
it in a virtual environment and
Yeah.
still feel it, and then it will be amazing.
I'll be able to jump really high in the virtual environment. That's the
Ah, it'll be
difference.
like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Except, you know, robots aren't lynching me kidneys for magic energy, but they might. I don't know. We don't know where headsets are going. They could have little blood
Yeah.
injectors.
If we work together, you could probably launch a satellite, put like, you know, shit in space, and you could just have space. Like, that'd be the funniest ending for the Matrix to me, is like, that is, you know, the machines have been doing this just to get the energy up to build something to get through the atmosphere. And then they do that. And one day they're just gone. You know, and we're like, the humans are just paranoid and like, oh shit, what are we gonna do about this? And there's like some automated systems keeping the fucking Matrix running and shit. But like, you know, we just get up and it's like, where are they? There's just like a little handwritten note, you know, they built a fucking hand just to write this. It's just like, bye. Fuck you, jerks.
I wonder how much it would cost for us to put a small flag with our faces on the moon.
I mean, probably a bit. Because I don't want to, you know, like, they have to teach you things before they allow you to go to the moon.
I don't want to go there. I just want to put a flag of me there.
Oh, well, yeah, so that's the thing, is then we're paying someone to do it. I don't think anyone's been to the moon in a while. I mean, we've been in space a lot, but it's been a little while since we've been, like, putting shit on the moon. And, like, they're strict about, like, the amount of shit you can carry, man, because it, you know, there's a lot of business goes into that. You can't just fucking, you know, chuck shit up there, like...
What about, like, just a square of paper, like, as big as my hand?
I don't think it's... Oh, hey, Mega Buster! Alright, yeah. Fucking ding. Alright. Alright, look. Does it do the set? Aw. Mega
So
Buster's
the
gone.
problem with those weapons is they're a hand weapon, so you use them mainly for grappling and in certain attack chains. So you won't see them used a lot.
You can't run and shoot with the fucking Mega Buster?
Nope.
That doesn't seem right. That's vexing to me. Oh, you got a new Gerber.
Yeah, I got a GP01. Upgraded
Neat.
my GP. Now I've got a normal one.
Standard Gerber.
Gubba. Gubba.
The Gerber Master System and the Gerber Mega Drive.
Oh, how fucking shitty is it, right? They're bringing out the Mega Drive Classic or whatever
Mega Drive
it is,
Mini,
right?
Yeah.
And in Australia,
I haven't even looked.
and everywhere else, except for Japan, we get 3 buttons. Japan gets the 6 button.
That's
That's distressing. Can't
you don't. Okay, look, you don't need it for a lot, but
No, but still,
yeah,
you don't give one country the higher model that
the,
necessity for
the literally-
certain games like fighters.
Oh yeah, no, playing Street Fighter on
On
the
3 button.
on the Mega Drive. Yeah, start changed your buttons from punches to kicks.
Yeah. So you got to switch. Imagine that.
So fucking stupid.
And the start and select buttons on the Mega Drive are really squishy and awful to press.
I don't think the Mega Drive even had a select button. The OG Mega Drive's control pad. It was just start.
I think you're right.
Because the Master System that had a 2-button control pad, where button 1 was also just start, and pause was on the machine.
Yes.
And yes, I mean, because thinking on it, really the only one I can think of off the top of my head, because I don't know, if you're getting a fucking Mega Drive Mini to play Street Fighter, that's a weird behavior.
Yeah, but still, you're getting it.
Is Street Fighter even on the Mega Drive Mini?
I don't know, but I hope it's compatible with the modding like the other things are.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. But I mean, the one that I think off the top of my head is Eternal Champions. But Eternal Champions on the Mega Drive was fairly shit. It didn't really hit its stride until the Mega CD, when it was fucking great. And well beyond whatever, right it had to be. I still play that. I regularly play Eternal Champions Challenge to the Dark Side.
I just hope the Michael Jackson court case thing with the music doesn't fuck up the release for Sonic on it too. Because the recent collections didn't have Sonic 3 or Knuckles because of his estate
Well, I guess,
going after the
because
music.
every time I try to look this up, I see something different where it's like, yes, he did the music, no, he didn't do the music. So I guess that settles that.
They're basically, they're latching on hard to any claim that he's done the music. And the problem is, so much is hearsay. There's not, there's evidence that he obviously did it, but where's the legality of that, So it's just blocking releases. So the latest Mega Drive collection didn't have Sonic 3 or Knuckles. It had Sonic 1 and 2. And I was like, well, that's not flagship. Because 3 and Knuckles were huge.
Not without my Knuckles.
Not without my Knuckles.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know.